What is up there everyone, Citrus Aviation here with yet another video, and today we have an epic collab with Red River Aviation. Do you want to say hi?
Hello everybody, thank you for having me on today, Citrus. I very much appreciate it and very excited to get into our video today.
Perfect, and this video will be coming out at the same time that we have a video on Red River Aviation's channel, and that one will be all about how to collect model aircraft. So go check that video out if you want to.
Thank you very much.
Great video. It'll be colored up in the top right, and it's a video somewhat similar to this topic, which we are going to do how to grow your YouTube channel. And we have a lot of great points here. We have like 8 points. I'll do each one, then RRA can come on in and say things like that. So,
thank you very much.
Alright, so first we have the number one thing, which is set everything up before you start. So obviously, if you're going to start a YouTube channel and you're going to grow it, you want to have a channel that actually looks interesting. You don't want to look like you're like just a 12-year-old kid that set up. Unless you are watching this video, you're a 12-year-old kid who just set up your channel. So one of the things is find a good profile pic, find a good background pic. I do actually use the custom YouTube layout. You can still do that. I actually still recommend it. Try to make it look as professional as possible. Make it look good quality. Make it look like you. That's going to be another thing we'll talk about a little bit later.
Right. Don't forget to do your about section as well.
Oh yeah.
And then don't forget about social medias. Definitely do it, Instagram and Twitter. Good stuff.
Yep. And Discord can kind of walk just
borderline. If you have a lot of fans, I would consider it, but first and foremost, just to get you started, Instagram, Twitter, kind of the way to build up your audience, especially Instagram for the aviation niche.
Yeah, and a lot of Discord server owners will not let you post videos, so that's another thing. Follow the rules.
Right.
Alright, so next thing is put yourself in the viewer's mind, which is really important, because the whole thing is, if you wouldn't want to watch that video,
why would you post it?
You probably shouldn't put it up. Yeah.
Kind of ask. I mean, one thing you can do is, regardless if it's model airport updates, spotting videos, or trip reports, or FSX full flight or something, sit down yourself, watch the video, and if you get sidetracked, bored, or unless if you're just desperately anxious or something. If you get sidetracked, bored, or stop watching the video, you need to go back, edit that part out, or change it, or do something to where you can watch the video all the way to the end and not get bored.
Absolutely, yeah. And obviously this video is focused around people who make aviation videos, but if you're like someone, because I know there are some people who watch who are into trains or other things. If you're into some other things, these suggestions will help you out too. We're just going to give aviation examples.
This is nice and broad, generic, but at the same time, there's going to be tips in here, very particular for the aviation niche, but these general tips and suggestions will work for any YouTube channel.
Absolutely, yeah. So, another thing is, if you're looking for videos that you want to make, and you're looking for ideas, what videos make you interested? So, do you enjoy really watching those hour-long flight sim videos that people do, the whole flight, like Squirrel? You see some of his videos do that. Or do you really like airport updates or something like that? And then make something that you like. And obviously don't copy people directly, because that can make people upset.
Right.
So yeah, I think we beat number 2 pretty good.
Yeah, just put yourself in the viewer's mind, think about what they would want to watch, and guys, kind of the rest of the tips will kind of add back on to number 2. But really think about it, and make sure you can watch the video all the way through. Think about what people would want to see, maybe ask your fans what they would want to see, and make it your own type of deal. But the rest of the tips will go right back to number 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Number 3, titles, thumbnails, and
descriptions.
Yes. So this is really important. When you upload a video, obviously you gotta give it a title. Give it a good title. Don't make it boring.
One thing I recommend, this is a broad tip, put the headline and whatever the big thing is of that video or whatever. I recommend, it's my personal preference, I recommend putting it at the beginning. I know other people do like to put just what the video is, then maybe the headline, or just what the video is. That's perfectly fine, but think about what you're gonna see on that notification first. Like if you're gonna see Gemini Bros airport update Tulsa, or you're gonna see 100 grounded aircraft, Tulsa update. What would you rather click on type deal? Once again, number 2, put yourself in the viewer's mind. Nice and simple.
And if it is like, you put like Tulsa Airport in, keep in mind a lot of people, the thumbnail, which is really the second important part, it's going to tell a lot of the story what that video is about.
If somebody comes on the homepage on a mobile device, and if they go scrolling through their phone with their, I mean, if you want to put it like this, you're going to have to compete against Mr. Beast or whatever you want to put into this context. Get an awesome lineup of, one thing I suggest doing, this is kind of just a very particular tip, but why don't, you can move planes around in the thumbnail to make it more appealing. Like, I try to get nice and close on the subject, try to get everything in focus to an extent, and and I immediately lose track of thought.
Make it look as good as possible, yeah.
Right, just make it, kind of make it appealing. Don't put too much. Make sure your text and stuff looks good. Put rectangles on the behind it if you need to. And if you guys would like another video maybe from me or Citrus about how to edit thumbnails, which is something very difficult to do to an extent, definitely let us know. I know Pixlr is real good for free, and there's a lot of other tools that you can use to go on about it.
Yeah, I personally use Photoshop. Eventually we will do a video on how to do that. But like for example, I watch a lot of racing videos, like people do like GTA 5 racing or Gran Turismo Sport, and what they will often do is they'll record the gameplay and they'll go back onto the free cam and get like a really cool image of like a crash or something that gets people interested.
Yes. Sorry to interrupt.
And the
same thing goes for...
Yeah, and the same thing goes for like airport updates. So get like a really cool lineup, make it well lit, whatever it is that will make someone interested in clicking the video. That's really important.
Exactly, and then if you're just a broad thing, same thing for all the sports game. Go into instant replay, find a cool moment or something, go get that and take it.
And another thing is, this is why maybe you don't want to say Gemini Just Airport Update First, is because when they see the thumbnail, they will know what it is. So that's why you put the title, the big title headline part first, and then you put what is actually near the end. So that's really, so that will help you out.
Exactly, that's what I've done. Everything like, let's say, not to try to just grab everybody's attention, but would you rather see massive unboxing number 9 or broken model type deal, massive unboxing number 9? I mean, just think about what somebody's going to click on. Click-through rate is a very big element in the YouTube algorithm, and if you fail, your video's gonna fail. It's as simple as that. Your CTR needs to be good, and your thumbnail is the reason, or your thumbnail makes or breaks your CTR, which is something that YouTube takes very seriously.
Absolutely.
So, type deal. And then we have a whole army, or a whole lineup of descriptions.
Oh yeah, so descriptions. Okay, description is probably going to be your longest part. A lot of this will be copy and paste. You can usually copy and paste it from a Word doc, your phone, another video that you've had.
Okay, unless if you want to explain it, but I was happy to.
Yeah, but like with descriptions, you're going to put information in the video. So this will be information that explains what the video is about. And also, you want to include in the description questions that people are regularly going to ask. Like
FAQ.
Yeah, it's basically, the description is going to be like an FAQ near the bottom. That's where it has all that like information, the links. You'll want to often people will include social media links. Right. It's a good place to put it. And basically, like for example, a lot of people ask like, what's the music? Well, you put like the music you use in there, or the camera you use, or like things like that.
Well, what's your favorite model? What's your favorite everything? And that's the same type of deal, if you don't mind if I elaborate on it. I have a whole army set up pretty much, and mine includes my social media links, my my Google Forms for stuff. I have my hashtags down there, and then we'll talk about it in a moment, but this is more SEO stuff. I have my tags down there, my title, and everything that I don't use my content without permission. I wanted to add an FAQ. I kind of didn't get to that quite yet. And then also at the same time, you're gonna, my equipment type deal, and you're gonna want to, in the description, you're gonna want to put, we'll talk about this more in step 4, but you're gonna want to kind of reword your title type deal, reiterate the title, make sure it has all kinds of keywords in there that the algorithm's gonna pick up on, push your video through search, and do its thing.
Absolutely, that's very good. And obviously, one of the things is you're gonna eventually want to learn the YouTube algorithm. That's really important because YouTube algorithm is not published anywhere officially. You have to figure it out over time, or maybe ask someone who can
figure out what works for you. And it's changing every single day.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, right.
Sometimes it's as frustrating as it is fun, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you try really hard, you think you got, and then the video flies.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you publish a video and it gets yeah, like if you post a little, or sorry, let's say you have a big video, like your 100 subscriber special, and it gets 5 or 30 views, but then you post this little review of a UPS 757 and it gets 200 views. It's kind of a frustrating situation.
Yeah, and that's the way the algorithm can be. Sometimes you just get really lucky.
Exactly right.
Alrighty, so number 4 is SEO and tags. Red River Aviation is really good at this, so I'll let them carry on and cover this.
Let's get ready for a speech, boys. Search engine optimization is something that took my channel to the next level for good reason, and it's a very it's something that is very important in YouTube's algorithm. So search engine optimization, as a small content creator, you have to find ways to make the algorithm work in your favor. You're not going to be Mr. Beast and get your video put on the recommended page 24/7. You're going to have to actually work around it and get your video in search, which is one of the biggest things about YouTube is people either go to their homepage or they go search something that is very particular that they want to see, or broad, whatever. They go search something that they want to see for this, or if you want to say Gemini Jets or put updates for that sake. Think about this in the algorithm. Would you rather put a video that has tags, good description, title, a good CTR, and all that in there, or would you rather go put a video that has no likes, no views, no anything really, I'm trying to think of exactly how the word is, with no engagement and all that stuff. So very key stuff that you have to go over is, I'm going to go in my speech, I'll send the video to Stitch so you can put it on the screen. But my number 1 tool I highly recommend is TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is a very useful tool that you can use, especially for your tags on your videos. Now tags are very important, obviously. Tags are very important, obviously, so you can get your video in search. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to TubeBuddy's Keyword Explorer. All you're going to do is just go to their website, so just put a link in the description, and you can download your browser extension, and then you can go to, on the YouTube, and it'll be there. You go on there and you click the Keyword Explorer, and you go on there and you search up tags that have good scores, obviously, because you have to look at it like this. You have your YouTube algorithm, or it's scaled by competition and volume. So what you're going to want to find is it's kind of like supply and demand. You're going to want to find videos with very good search volume but very low competition. Sometimes you're going to find it like that, and sometimes you're going to find it in the middle. Sometimes you're going to find videos with no search volume but a lot of competition, which is not what you want whatsoever. But mainly what you're going to find, it's kind of hard to find the perfect tags. You're going to find videos that have very high search volume with a lot of competition. So since YouTube's so saturated nowadays, you're going to have to go find tags that are going to get you ranked. So for instance, there's going to be reiterations of Gemini Jets airport updates, Gemini Jets 1 to 400, things like that are going to get you in the search for those tags very high, because nobody puts tags on there and nothing else ranks for it. There's no competition. You can go win that keyword real easily. So for instance, if you're going to go try to win the keyword for Gemini Jets airport updates, it's going to be very hard to do that as Gemini Jets airport updates because the competition is so high. So you're going to want to go say Gemini Jets 1 to 400 scale updates, and that's going to be a lot easier because when people search that, which it may have a lot of search volume, who knows, but when people search that, your video is going to come up before everybody else's because it's optimized that way. So that's going to make it a lot easier for you to win the competition and obviously get the views, subscribers, likes, and comments. So it's a very complicated system. It's something you have to work around. I recommend when you go to the TubeBuddy Explorer to find the best score you possibly can find. Obviously, anything over 60 is good. Anything over 80 is fantastic. I highly recommend at least getting to 70 and using that. And then just go pick and choose. Like for instance, if you're doing an airport update, you can kind of get away with using the same tags all the time. But if you're doing, for say, real life spotting or flight simulation, you need to go dig out tags and find the correct, or find tags with limited competition to get your video in the search. Now, it's kind of hard to do it for free because it has a limit on how many tags you can look up and find. So kind of just be patient with it, work around it, and do it to the best of your ability. And with search engine optimization, obviously, you can put your tags, keywords, title, hashtags, and all that in the description. And obviously work on your titles, thumbnails, and be patient with it. But search engine optimization is very key. Like that video description showed, you need to go on the screen and, sorry, I just want to make sure my phone, 9%, wow, that's pretty decent. Volume was at 10. Okay, I apologize about that, guys. So pretty much what you're gonna do is you're just gonna go on there, find what works best for you, go on there, find good tags that work good for you, and especially what is really, really killer, a very key tip, is to find how-to videos in the aviation niche, because there is literally no competition when there's such a high search volume. How to get rare models on eBay. I obliterated that tag because nobody's done it before. AS Aviation obliterated how to make a custom model because the video is really good, had a high audience retention and click-through rates, got 10,000 views, and it's all because of the search engine optimization, all because of search, because that thing ranks so high. Citrus's Aviation News did really well, got click-through rate and everything. Yeah, Citrus's prime example is his interviews. When he hits these milestones, he'll interview these bigger YouTubers, and obviously that not such thing's been done before. This is kind of what we'll talk about more in depth when we get to number 6, be unique, but as well, storyline and spotting blocks. Those were my creations, my thing, and we'll talk about that more in depth in a moment. But I think that was a good speech with search engine optimization. I was pretty proud of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me just get a sip of my Chick-fil-A lemonade.
No kidding.
A fun citrus fact of the day. Chick-fil-A is the world's largest consumer of lemons.
Wow.
Consuming more than the entire countries of China and Japan put together. So
that's something that you can do. That's cool. Not everybody does fun facts in their videos. I'd like to see more of that citrus. That's awesome.
We're gonna be doing that a lot more.
I really enjoyed that. You learned something in these videos, man. I may have to steal that one. That's epic. Not like 10-second trivia and scene it.
Yeah. All right. So the next one, number 5. Reading is hard. Okay. Alright, so number 5 is the subject of audience retention. This one is actually simple in concept but very difficult to do. And it's basically the idea of how long do people stay on your video. So usually you'll see, if you look up your video in the analytics on YouTube, it'll say how long average duration, which means how long people average watched your video before they clicked away and did something else.
Right. If you wanted me to elaborate on that, what I was going to say was, getting a high audience retention is very key in the algorithm because YouTube loves when you keep their viewers on there as long as possible. So what they're going to do is they're going to see how long somebody watches your video, and depending on how long they watch it, that's how your video is going to get pushed out to people, literally. So if you... I talked way too much on search engine optimization. When you're doing audience retention, you need to have a high audience retention to keep more people on your videos and stuff, and that's how you're going to beat the algorithm as a small creator. So let's say that you have a airport update that you're doing, and you need to keep it nice and for the airport update, you don't want to go off on a 10-minute spree about ranting about how many passengers the Tucson-Atlanta route flew in the last year. You're going to want to keep it nice and condensed, but keep the viewer engaged at the same time. And for audience retention as well, you can do some different stuff with your airports. Like one thing I almost did in the last Spence Call update was I about got my fan out and spun the fan blades on the Silver ATR 42 because I thought that would be something that would keep people engaged. Think about something that's gonna, like if I were to sit here and just be talking and I randomly just spun my water bottle around, that would get somebody's attention, especially for when your camera's just sitting here doing your thing. And pop-up animations on the screen, pop-up maybe destinations, the airports or planes or Flight Radar 24 screenshots or stuff like that that's gonna keep the audience engaged. And Gemini Bros for Life did something that I really liked. He he was doing a Salt Lake City airport update, and he popped on the concourse, and he had a little finger emoji pointing at it and showing where that is on the map. I thought that was very clever, and kind of do stuff like that that's going to be unique and different, but it will keep the audience engaged at the same time. Yeah,
and those are very good points. Absolutely. Yeah, that Gemini Bros for Life is really good. I'll put a card to it up top so you guys can watch that too.
Yeah, definitely go check him out. He's got a great channel. He's got way too many broke models recently. He needs some support.
Yeah. Number 6, think outside the box and be unique. AKA, be you, be genuine. Don't try to be somebody else.
Exactly. I forgot this is kind of not my video. Go ahead.
It's alright. The thing is that people can figure out if you're being yourself or if you're trying to be somebody else. And of course, nobody wants to see that. People want to see you because you're different than Aviation 18, River Aviation, whoever else is watching. People,
Aviation,
absolutely.
AS Aviation, you name it.
Yeah. So if people really like your content, they'll like it because it's you making the content. And so being unique is very important. And think outside the box. Do something that's different. So obviously, speaking is hard. One of my marquee videos I've done is the interview series where I interviewed different aviation YouTubers. I have a bunch coming up. This video is going to come out after I did the HD Melbourne Aviation one. And that is where I interviewed a plane spotter. So I hadn't done one of those before. We'll see how that video does at this time. And the thing is, the series has done really well. It's been my best performing series of videos overall. So far I've done 3 of them. Yeah, 3 so far.
Total, that will be 4.
Yeah, we'll be 4 by the time.
400, 500, 600.
Yeah. So the series has done really well because it's unique. It's something I don't post too often, and people really look forward to it. People really look forward to them, and I'm just getting some of the big YouTubers from all over that really like it, and they're just volunteering themselves to do it. So it's been one that's worked really well.
There's some good volunteers. Citrus has told me there are some good guys. You're gonna want to be excited. I recommend clicking that subscribe button and turning on the notification bell so you do not miss out on those.
Absolutely, we got some great people coming up, including a famous OG YouTuber. I'll give you a hint there. There's a famous one coming up.
I was really excited when I heard his name. It's very exciting stuff.
Absolutely.
Very exciting indeed.
So yeah, think of something that's unique to you, and people will latch on, and it'll be something that you can do.
Right, and then if you don't mind, I had a couple things.
Yeah, so go ahead.
Storyline International Airport Series. People absolutely fell in love with it because it was something unique. I took something from a whole different niche, I brought it over to model airports, and I absolutely destroyed it because some people found the storytelling with model airports fascinating. Some of it's hit or miss, some of it you just have to try. And then another thing I tried was taking airplane spotting and putting it into a vlog fashion with my face and everything, and people absolutely love it. So just find stuff that find things that people are really going to enjoy. Make yourself unique and different, and that will really help you out in the long run because obviously, right back to audience retention, number 2, that is going to absolutely help you out in the long term. Getting to big milestones and having success on the platform is being yourself, unique, and doing your own thing because not everybody's going to want to watch the same generic airport updates all the time, and being unique is something that people are going to come back for all the time. So that is something that is very, 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 very important.
Yeah, absolutely. Another example I'll give real quick was Aviation Blue Tech. He's kind of disappeared recently, which is unfortunate. But what made his channel initially really popular was he did Model JFK, and he did it in a unique style where he did like the
he did timestamps with stop motion.
Yeah, he did stop motion, and they had the sound of the aircraft in the background, and it was really cool, something that nobody had really done before. And so that guy's videos really high up. He used good SEO tags, that sort of thing, really helped his videos. And so even little things like that can really make a big difference. So yeah.
Because obviously the reason Gemini Bros 13 has 7,000 subscribers is not just because his stuff is really good, but he's been around for 10 years. That was back when it was not saturated at all and he could do whatever he wished. It was a real different concept back then. Now that it's so saturated, you have to stand out, be unique, and do your thing, or you're not going to get anywhere. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. Absolutely.
And what you mentioned about Gemini Bros 13 being around for a long time comes into point number 7, which is trust the process.
Exactly.
You ain't going to get 1,000 subscribers in 1 month. That ain't going to happen. Let's be real, we ain't PewDiePie.
Exactly.
And so it's gonna take a long time. You gotta trust that it will take a while, and you gotta realize that this is in for a long haul. And So it'll take a while. I see a lot of young people come to me and they're like really frustrated that their channel of 160 subs hasn't been growing yet. You gotta keep at it. Keep going. Follow these points. Trust the process, and you'll really enjoy it.
To say it when you're ready.
Yeah, go ahead.
First and foremost, if something isn't working, definitely change the style. I mean, if something isn't working, obviously, if you're not making any progress, no subscribers or anything, something is not working. So you really need to think outside the box and think, well, what could I do to potentially make my videos better and maybe find more people to watch my videos? Well, here's the deal. You kind of have to work around it, change a little, kind of adapt to what does and doesn't work. Like, for instance, I saw that my audience retention was kind of mediocre on my airport updates when I did it handheld. So I was like, you know what, why don't we try doing it with the tripod and cutting out the transition times and all that, and skyrocketed my audience retention. So I thought that, hey, this is something that I probably need to do more of, and that's what I did, and that's why making all these slight little changes. Like, if you guys notice, I usually will make these slight changes, whether it's the thumbnails in the videos or something, every month. Like with the first Albuquerque update, sometimes I'll change the thumbnail up a little bit, or sometimes at the beginning of the month, I'll find something new to do inside the video, or do something on the description or something. I always usually find a little something to do per every month to kind of change and renovate, kind of adapt to the style that's already worked for me.
Yeah, that really helps. I mean, obviously, every so often you want to pause, track your progress. Maybe you even like have a tracker or some kind of on your phone, something where you just track every month. Where am I currently? Where's my goal? Set a new goal for yourself, and then go with that.
Right. Exactly.
All right, and then number 8, maybe the most important.
It is the most important, in my opinion.
Have fun. enjoy making videos. You know, enjoy doing YouTube. Because if you don't enjoy it, why are you here? You know. I mean, if you don't have fun, you know, making the videos for people, then you're just someone watching videos, really. If you enjoy making videos, then you'll stick it out and you will make it. Trust me on this one. You will definitely make it if you have fun. You enjoy making the videos. You enjoy the whole process and everything. It'll be fun for you.
So I have a couple things I want to say. First and foremost, having fun is very, very, very big time, because, you know, it's not really going to be much to brag, or you're going to kind of be miserable if you sit there and look at your subscriber count and it doesn't go up any. That's not what it's about. It's about having fun, enjoying what you do have, and at some point it's going to improve. Like, for instance, on other channels I never got any traction because I didn't do anything to attempt to grow my channel, but I had fun with it, and that's what mattered. And that's maybe why I had some different interest shift, and I kind of shifted around for a couple years, and I came back stronger than ever. And then within 2 months, I did about 75 subscribers. I didn't really do anything. The thumbnails were just mediocre, but I had fun with it, and that's what mattered. I had a lot of fun with it. You can see my genuine reaction in all those videos. I had a lot of fun making those videos. And I came back stronger than ever in mid-2018. And that summer, I grew, I think, only another like 25 subscribers. I know I got to 100, and then over the course from late 2018 to early 2019, I did another 200 subscribers. And then I really started, and then I kind of went through from the summer 2019 all the way up until about 2020. And I kind of just pasted it out, enjoyed it. You know, I still got all the way up to, I think, right at 700 subscribers by the time the year ended, which I was really happy with, believe it or not. I was, and anybody should be. I was really happy with my 700 subscribers. But believe it or not, my videos were not ideal, and they weren't perfect. So I made even more renovations, especially between March and now, and I've literally skyrocketed from 700 subscribers to 1,850 subscribers within
about 6 months.
8 months. Because I remember I got to 1,000 subscribers, I was so excited, and I was so happy and thankful, and I really was excited. And then I thought, and I've just had a lot more fun editing my videos, because I go back and watch them and they're actually really good, and I'm really happy and proud of what I've made. I was really satisfied, and then I go look, and then it has like 500 views. That's what I get really happy, because not only did I just love and enjoy making it, but it also did really well in the for you guys. And then I see all these comments, and I'm just really excited to reply to them. And then I go on Instagram, and then I get these DMs saying, "Thank you so much for making all your videos. Have a fantastic day. I hope you feel better." and then just asking about stuff. I just really enjoy seeing all these DMs, comments, and everything from people that enjoy and watch my videos, and that just makes my day to do it, because I think I'm changing some lives, and that's exactly what I come to YouTube for, is to share what I love and see what other people think about it. And that's exactly what I've succeeded with, is changing lives and entertaining people, which is something I've wanted to do for a very, very long time.
Absolutely. And the thing is, if like one of you guys watch my video and you leave the video entertained and it helped to improve your life somehow, then I feel my mission has been achieved. So
exactly.
Yeah. So thank you very much for Aviation coming on and sharing tips for how to grow your YouTube channel. He definitely has a lot of great recommendations, and he's the perfect guest to bring on for this one. Very glad to do this video with you, man. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Sal, for coming on.
Thank you very much. I really enjoyed it. Good luck with your channels, everybody. Don't feel not welcome to direct message one of us and ask if you have a more particular question. I'm more than happy to answer it for you, and I'm sure Citrus is as happy as I am. I really appreciate you guys, or really appreciate you, Citrus Aviation, for letting me come on today. I very much enjoyed the video, and I was really glad to be a part of it. Thank you very much, Citrus.
So that was Red River Aviation. So that being said, thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day. God bless you.